Hi everyone, and welcome once again to Digital Toolkit, the only place to get the latest tools, tips, and advice for your business. Today's session is a little bit exciting. We've got getting in front of the camera up close and personal. So it's everything about, how to create videos for your brand, why you need to create videos for your business, and essentially what tools you can use and how to improve your videos for the future. So we've got Kay Ridge from Dash Social joining us, and we've also got Lynn Spalding from Business Wellness Hub. And I do believe we might have some add-in value there from Sky Jellyfish. I've asked him to send some stuff our way, so look out for that add-in at the end of the video. But for now, we're going to have a look at some some example videos, some best and worst, and some, what different types and styles we've got with regards to presentation of your video. So I might kick that off now. So where are we? I'm just going to share my screen. Forgive me, I'm showing all my colors here. This is one of my really early videos when I started, 2018, 2019, and I was very shy, very scared of getting in front of the camera. Not so much now, so come a long way, but it just goes to show that we're all human and we all have to learn at some stage. So here we go. Hi everyone, it's Katrina here. I'm in Bundaberg at the Bundaberg Regional Council delivering a business website workshop, and I've had a great time today delivering to 16. So I'm just muting that so you can, highlight what I'm really failing at, and that was to look directly into the camera. It was terrifying. As soon as I looked straight into that camera, I was like, oh my God, tongue-tied. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't think because it was like I'm looking at the world and where's my next words coming from? It's almost like, there's a big sign there distracting me from what I needed to say or do. But what I can tell you is that it was a great learning curve. Why? Because I could go back and I can look at it and see what I'd actually done right or what I'd done wrong. But what mattered was I gave it a go. And with every new video that I did, I got more confident. Now, this is
I admire you. At least you got through it. When I first started doing video, as soon as the video was on me, I would burst into tears. And I just did not like it. I did not want to be there. I did not want anybody filming me. So you did well.
Well, it wasn't, my very first video. That was, oh my God, so daunting. I actually did a live session at one of the workshops I led with, I think Andrea was there. It's one of the ASBA's workshops. And it was my first Facebook Live. She's like, get on Facebook. And I needed someone to push me to get it happening. Because I'm like, yeah, I should do them. But I couldn't put, finger to the button. So thankfully, Andrea, gave me that push. And I'm like, yeah. And she just kept reminding me to do Facebook Live, go live, go live, go live. Why? Because you're not going to get out there. You're not going to get visible if you don't put yourself out there and have that, face value to your video. But yes, as soon as I did that very first one, I was almost in tears myself. So it was a very scary, you feel naked. I don't know about anyone else, but yeah, it's basically, hey world, and we're like, so it's very scary. So, it does take some time getting comfortable with your face online.
And Andrea is actually really good, because one of the things that she also does is when she's finished talking to a client, a couple of hours later, she'll send them a video and go, hey, great to talk to you today. Look, I was just thinking about the project ahead. Can't wait to start.
Which is a brilliant way to use video for, in-house marketing and just reaffirming that bond you've just created with your new clients. So it's a really great tool, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so something a little bit more recent from last year. We were at the, I think this is the Redlands Expo, or is it the Moreton? It might have been the Moreton Bay Expo. And we are live at the Small Business Expo in Moreton Bay at the South Pine Sports Complex. We are just starting out morning, and there are people who are just rolling in. We're looking forward to an amazing day. There are so many businesses here, and you know, despite everything, things are going ahead, and we're looking forward to an amazing day. So notice I'm looking at the camera now. I'm not hesitating on my words. I've also got a lot of support there. So we've got the Digital Toolkit crew there behind us. So usually, you know, when you've got someone to work with for a video, it makes it a lot easier to communicate, a lot easier to come up with those words, because you're essentially talking with those people that are around you. So, you know, conversation makes it easier, right? But you can see I'm much more relaxed, more confident, and I know what I'm talking about. Well, of course I know what I'm talking about. I just needed the camera to disappear in front of me, you know? So that happens with practice, only with practice. So I've got a couple of examples here from some of the toolkit experts. This is an earlier one from Nicole Van Hatten, who has, I don't think she's really ever been afraid of the camera. She's amazing at what she does. Why? Because she's passionate about it. And I think that's the key here. Why does she do well in these videos? Because she believes in what she's doing and she knows her stuff. So Nicole Van Hatten is a burnout success coach. So let's have a little look at how she, you know, handles the session.
It's no good having an empty wallet. Always carry money.
Jesse carries.
There's nothing nicer than opening your wallet and you're like, oh, money! Surprise! So you need to use your credit card to pay for things. Definitely. Make sure you, every time you open your wallet, you have that. Have that. Oh, hello, money.
So what you'll notice there is she's used some editing tools, which we'll come to add in, you know, imagery and additional sound to give her video a little bit of a boost. But she's got that kicker at the beginning to catch your attention, right? Everyone, you know, is drawn to the idea of money. But the point is that when she gets into it, she's talking about what she loves to do, which is to help women in business and coach women in business, and that's, you know, her area, that's her brand. So she's bringing everything back with every video back to her brand, and it's kind of conversational interview style, which is, again, the conversation helps with the flow of the conversation in front of the camera. You know what you're going to say, essentially. Even though it's spontaneous, it's still, you know, in a sense planned or rehearsed, because she's got a notepad in front of her with some you know, pointers that she needs to cover or things she needs to come back to. So that's another tool, or you know, a tip to help you with what it is you need to actually say when you get in front of the camera. Did you girls want to add anything there?
Yeah, do you need to have a microphone?
You can have a microphone, it depends, you know. I believe that she's got a microphone in this instance to, one, boost her, obviously the sound, so that she's got really good sound quality. You don't have to on your, you know, on your Samsung or iPhone. You know, I am favorable to those brands, but only because they've got really amazing sound, microphone and video power. But you can create a video simply with your phone, and it's quite useful and good quality enough. It's real content, right? So as soon as you post them online, no one's going to necessarily have trouble hearing you. But because, one, Nicole needed to pick up the sound. She runs a podcast. So if you want to run a podcast or turn that content eventually into a podcast, you need high quality sound. And that's one of the reasons why she has a mic. Excuse me. But not an essential element.
Are there any essential elements that you must have?
Good lighting, definitely. So you don't want to be filming in a dark room. I mean, where I am at the moment, I don't have any spotlights, but that's because I've got a window that's giving me enough light so that you can see my features, you can understand what I'm saying. And, you know, I'm not hiding in a dark room and I'm not trustworthy, so being well lit. Whoops.
I found a tip was we've got timber floors and I was getting a lot of echoing with my videos. So we put some soft furnishings in and it just made the sound not so harsh and echoing. Just a few plastic plants and yeah, just softer, some blankets and things like that. And that's really helped with the sound.
Brilliant idea. Thanks, Lynn. And yeah, so, paying attention to the space that you're in can make a big difference to, that sound quality.
I think too that sometimes things don't always go to plan. For example, I'm in this Zoom now, which we're videoing, and the guy next door has decided to get out the brush cutter. And which is good because normally it's his V8 that he wants to start, but there are some things out of your control. You just have to go with the flow. You just have to keep doing what you're doing and do what you can.
Definitely. Yeah, I can hear it, I believe.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah, you're right. Okay, so, wanting to talk to you guys about style of presenting. My style of presenting is kind of, a bit calmer than most. I like to focus on what is important that you need to know. And I don't feel that I need to yell or get sensational about it. That's not my comfort zone to speak with everyone. But if you want to grab attention, you can come at it with a very stylish, very entertaining, pizzazz, excitement, and then you get people, reacting in a certain way. So Andrea Anderson from Your Marketing Machines is a brilliant example of how to use that kind of style.
Morning, how you going?
Here we are.
Hello. Andrea Anderson here from the Brisbane West Chamber of Commerce, and Alison McGrath, the Vice President, I might just add. Hey guys, we just wanted to just step in real quick and let you know that we are really excited about. We are super pumped, not just excited. I'm trying to stay formal here, and Alison keeps going excited on me. So super pumped. We are super pumped about organising the Brisbane West Chamber of Commerce Gala Awards and Christmas party.
So, she starts off with that really, pumpy, to use their words, exciting air about the video. The videos that she does are generally short, to the point, but they're exciting, they're fun. And that's, one way you can get reactions. You can see that she's got a number of reactions there on her video, but she's got an amazing number of views, 531 views, which is pretty cool. So how does she do that? She does that with the style of her presentation, but it's not for everyone. It's just one way to do it. Okay.
Oh God.
We've got Kay Ridge, a personal video, and I thought it might be a really great example of how to reach out to your connections, your professional connections, and on a personal page, not her business-social page. Why is this important? Because you want to stay visible. You want to keep that personal touch to your Facebook presence, and keep that reach going. And not only that, you want people, because you're in business for yourself, you want to stay current, active, and you want to keep coming up in people's feeds, right? So there's a reason we have Facebook friends. So sharing a little bit about who you are and what you do personally, it's not always the easiest. So let's have a listen to Kay and what she talks about on her personal video that she's done on her phone. Is that an iPhone, Kay?
Yeah, it is an iPhone. Look, it was at the end of the day. It's to me, it's all about being authentic. It's about being real. It was the end of my day, and I thought, how am I going to relax? Which is where, Lynn, you'll be interested in this. And so I talked about it.
Beautiful. All right, let's watch it.
Hello everybody, it's the end of the day, Thursday here today. I don't know about you, but sometimes I work from home and sometimes I just need to come out, have a look around my garden, I'll show you as I go, and just kind of relax and try and, I guess, get back to the earth, get back to a mindset where I don't feel that I've got so much on my plate that I can't do anything. It's a little bit like you can't see the forest for the trees. So I live in an area that is very country.
So what I'd like to bring to everyone's attention is the fact that she is, you know, revealing some of those aspects of her personal life, which, you know, makes her real, makes her authentic. And you can see it was posted only, you know, a month ago to the day, and she's got 200 views. She's got, you know, same level of engagement as opposed to the other video, which was very, you know, promotional style with regards to the Brisbane West Chamber of Commerce. And this is a more, you know, personal video, and you get, I think you get a, Kay, you'll agree with me, you get a higher interaction rate when you put videos on your personal page. Is that right?
Well, you do, and I've got 5,000 friends on my Facebook page, so
that helps.
It's actually a different market that I'm marketing to in that perspective, and it's person to person. So I'm talking into the camera as if I'm talking to you guys having a chat. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just saying, hey, oh, that's actually not a nice, that's quite an okay ending. Usually I've got my mouth open, I'm half blind, one eye shut, you know, it's very unattractive. That I can cope with that photo. Thank you for stopping there. But, you know, this was about being real for me. It's about, we all go through struggles. It doesn't matter how successful you are in business. We all, you know, we all are the same. We all have the same troubles, the same, they might be in different sizing. But it's about, hey, you need some time out, even when you're working from home, which a lot of us do now in regards to the pandemics and things like that. Find a way to find your chill. Would you agree, Lynn?
Definitely. Most definitely. And this is a good way to connect with people too, because I find working from home, you know, I can go the whole day and not really speak to anybody face to face. So it gets you talking and just, yeah, connecting with people in a different format.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking actually you've got me, what do you call it, excited. I'm going to go out after we finish the session and actually do another live one, because I still don't like being in front of the video. I get very nervous. I can look at my hair and go, oh God, I should have done something with my hair, and oh, that lipstick's not the right color, and gee, I didn't know my skin was looking like that. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to chat and everything else, but we all do it.
We do.
Yeah.
We
you
do.
know, and nobody else sees it except us.
Of course not. So I think we've covered some major elements of, you know, what we need to kind of be thinking about, or why we need to put your video out there. Which, one, we need to get our brand out there. We need to show people our face and the face behind our brands and create that personal touch. What's the biggest tip that we have here for, you know, gaining, what? How rude.
Oh,
Do not disturb. It happens. Oh. Forgive me, guys.
Oh, we all know that Brian's trying to call you.
That's a really great thing. I need to work out how to go do not disturb on those. Goodness. Okay, so sorry for that rude interruption. What is important is to make sure that you do these videos as often as possible. Frequency is everything. If you can challenge yourself to do a Facebook Live every day for a month, you will gain so much more confidence by the time you finish that month. Even if it's, you know, creating, even if it's not doing the lives per se, but just creating a 2-minute video every day in using your Zoom tools. And you've got that you can essentially, you can add your branding to with some very cool tools. I'll show you very shortly on how to edit your video and put your branding in. But essentially creating those videos will help you to improve as you go along, because with each one, you know what you did wrong last time, so you're going to improve it. So everything comes with practice.
Katrina, I had somebody told me about writing down lots of questions and then putting them in a bowl and just picking one out and then just getting straight onto the video and filming it. So it helps you think on the spot. Doing that every day, not knowing what the topic's going to be, it helped me improve and relax a little bit more around the camera.
Brilliant.
What I think is great about that, Lynn, is from a social media perspective, is that you can then invite people to put their questions in that you'll put in that bucket.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. Love it. Ideas just coming out of the flow. Love it. So, Kay, sorry, no, Lynn, you had an example of one of those questions, yeah? Is that what this one is?
Well, we used to do minute videos because that's all I could deal with. You know, I found it so stressful recording, and it was such a fear that, yeah, we used to do the 1-minute ones. And I suppose just beforehand, I would just think of 3 tips. So I knew I had 3 things to talk about, and that helped me be a bit more structured about what I was saying.
So definitely having the planning or points that you need to refer to make a huge difference in delivery, for sure, I think.
Yeah, it flowed a lot more once I started knowing that I had the 3 things I needed to say.
Let's have a look.
Welcome to 1 Minute Matters. I've just spent 5 days out at Stanthorpe at the Apple and Grape Festival, and it was just so relaxing. They've had some rain out there, so it's lovely and green. The water levels are still critical. They're still tracking in water, so we had to be very conscious of that. But it's really worth going out there, and the people there were just so appreciative that we'd actually taken the time to come and visit, and more so that we'd come in and spend some money in the shops, and they just really thanked us for doing that.
So what I'm loving about this video is that you're so calm and collect, and you've got a beautiful tone of voice there that people can really relate to. You've got an incredible amount of views on this video. I wonder, I mean, I'm not necessarily seeing too many comments, but obviously, you know, people that had seen it had got their value from the video, which is great. But the planning you did with those 3 points gave you a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it gave me a bit more comfort knowing I had some structure. And, you know, I am quite a calm person. I find it difficult to be one of these people that really explode onto the camera. So again, being authentic and just be myself made it a bit easier.
You've got a brilliant tool there that, because you've edited the video itself to have obviously these, you know, the text come up and the topic on the above the video there. So what tool did you use to create that one?
It's changed its name. What was it?
Is it that Bitnami one?
That's it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay, so it is available for free there, but generally it costs around $50 to use, but it's pretty powerful with what it can do. You can see that from Lynn's video. So a brilliant tool to use if you're wanting to use, you know, use the video creator for, you know, a few months and create some amazing content, and then you can turn it off and just push that content out throughout the year. So, you know, pretty powerful. As far as other tools that we, well, as digital experts tend to use, and I'm sure a lot of you would be familiar with some of these as well, but I think there's a lot of people that aren't really aware of what tools that they can use beyond, you know, getting their phone or camera out. You've actually got, you know, your camera that can create the raw video footage. but then what happens then? How do you put your branding in there? How do you add the text overlay? So there's a lot of, you know, paid tools, there's free tools, etc. But the ones that I tend to use for Ranking Australia and our clients, I tend to use, and even for Digital Toolkit, to add in the branding, is Move AVI. It's actually free to download, the Move AVI Video Editor Plus. I'll pop that in the blog article for this session, so you can download it for yourselves. But it is really easy to use. If you've used iMovie before on an Apple, Mac, or iPad, it's really drag and drop. It's so easy, and it works like a slide presentation. You can click on this spot, you can split the video, you can drag and drop an image in there, and you can have that there. You can add an upload an audio file and drag and, it's literally drag and drop. It's so easy, and you can create some pretty powerful stuff. Also, you've got Canva. Canva allows you to create all these videos. You've got videos for Facebook, for YouTube, general video feed. You've got a video collage. So like Lynn did with the text at the top and the bottom, you've got the ability to drop your video in a frame like this one here. I think we created an example before, didn't we, Kay?
We did.
For the toolkit itself. Give me a moment, sneak preview, there we go. All right, so this was, you know, one slide that we had a background color. I added in a logo, some text, and a random shape, this one here. And I dropped a theme, sorry, a frame, so like that. And my uploaded video was here, and I literally just added it in and dropped it in the frame, and that essentially plays as the video goes through. You can just add in extra stuff, but
some advice to help you grow.
It works inside.
Today's session is brilliant.
The image.
I know you all.
So the video, you can actually resize, shape, you drop it into a different frame. Canva is so easy to use, and the only thing that you can't do is, I think, separate audio, remove the background on a video. But hey, Canva, if you're watching, we would love to be able to remove the background on a video. Please, you know, fingers crossed. I'm on your mailing list, so let me know. And so yeah, so really very, very cool with the tools, and you can share them straight through to Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn even, and you can embed them as well. You can embed them straight into your website. Where is it? Prototype. There is an embed code. I saw it before. There, it's there. Okay, so you can take that from your Canva account. Mind you, you need a Canva Pro to use a lot of the tools in Canva, which costs about $16 a month. It really is a no-brainer. It's so much cheaper than a lot of the tools out there, and has packed full of features and value. You've also got a bunch of stock videos and imagery and sounds that you can overlay. You can change the volume of the background music as well. Really easy. But I believe that Kay may even do a workshop on that at somewhere down the line to learn more about it, but it's very cool. Kay has said that Veed.io is pretty useful. So do you want to share something about that one?
I'm sure if you'd like to bring it up. It's basically the same, very similar to your one that you've recommended, your Movari. They've got a free version on it where you can download, and again you can splice, you know, you can insert different images, etc. So pretty much the same.
Okay, very cool. So it sounds like it'd be much the same like Bitable. You just upload your files and then you work with it. Bitable's pretty cheap. I think I signed on to it many years ago and pay only $99 a year as a legacy member. But you've got a free account there. You've also got, which you can get access to, but you've got the watermark on it, so you can still use it for free. to put your branding in, that would be the benefit there. But then you've got the plus version at $29 a month. I think, you know, while I love Biteable because it has access to a lot of stock imagery and templates, it has ready-made video templates, which are really cool. I still like Canva.
Yeah, I've used Biteable as well. The problem that you've got now with Facebook, where you had your banner, you could put in a video, which was excellent. Facebook stopped it.
Right, right. You've also got Promo, which has, you know, ready-made marketing templates that if you need something in a crunch, it's done, you know, but it is quite pricey. I think it goes up to about $100 a month for you to be able to create enough that you need. This is US pricing. So unless you're prepared to pay $43 a year, it's $99 a month. I mean, 3 clips, if you're going to make use of a tool, you don't want it to just be 3 clips a month. But if you're going to pay $99 a month, you want to be utilizing it extensively to create, you know, so many videos that you can essentially utilize and push out throughout the year. But again, you don't have to sign up for these things for the entire year or then some, because you don't have that much time as a small business owner. You're going to utilize it, but you're going to plan before you pay that money. You're going to plan out what you're actually going to do with those videos and how you're going to use them before you spend that money. And that way you're watching how much you're spending, you're getting access to the tool, but you're going in prepared. I think that's the biggest thing there. So yeah, Canva. Is there anything else you'd like to add there, Lynn, with regards to, you know, the value of video for you? I mean, what's been your experience as a business owner and utilizing video for your business?
Yes, I think doing it regularly was the big key. Once we started every week, making sure we had that segment, then we started getting a bit more of a following. And it was quite interesting. People used to comment, you know, how much I'd grown at the start of them. You know, you could see the fear, but as I got more comfortable, yeah, so people appreciated that because they were feeling the same way, that they weren't perfect, that, you know, I was showing some being vulnerable, and I think people followed that more because they could see themselves in that as well.
So definitely, it's so true, because there are so many people who are like, I don't like video. I don't want to do video. It's not my comfort zone, which it may well not be. As you, myself, and Kay have all mentioned, we don't necessarily like video as a tool, but it is, I think, necessary to get ourselves out there, particularly, well, during this time we've had with the pandemic. You just haven't had that physical connection or meeting capability. So it's kind of pushed a lot of people to get out there and get in front of the camera. And those that haven't made that move or haven't made that jump have probably suffered as well because of that. So Kay, did you have anything to add with relation to how video has helped your business?
Look, videos, the simple fact that videos raise your profile in your SEO. We're in a day in life where everybody's on their mobile phone, on their desktop, on their laptop. So videos are more engaging. Facebook, for example, loves videos more than anything else. And we just need to be out there. I mean, it's great when you're a little bit younger and you're more what we call the me generation, and you love having your photos done and you spend all your time working out the perfect pose. That's not me. That's not where I've come from. That's, you know, I was in the generation where you hardly even got a photo. And in fact, if you're one of 6 children like I am, I think number 1 and number 2 got lots of photos, and by the time to me, I think I got 1 a year on my birthday. So the same happens with video. You've got to be in it to win it. I love Lynn's idea of the bucket. It gives you something useful. It can be engaging from a social media perspective. I have one of those ring lights. They apparently make your complexion look a lot better. Although I should have put my lipstick on. You know, it's just start to be comfortable. The more you use it, that's what I've got to do. The more you use it, the more comfortable you will become. The other thing that I suggest is that, you know, if you're working, as most of us do, in an office and things like that, have a look at the backgrounds that you're going to use in Zoom when you're videoing and things like that. Is there a message that you should be across? Should you have a blurred video, or should you be like Lynn, where we can all look at inhaling and exhaling? It's entirely what message you want to portray.
Definitely, absolutely. I thought I might add on to the SEO mentioned there. Yes, videos are brilliant for your SEO, particularly if you've got a video sitemap. And well, WordPress makes that really easy. I might put a tool in the article there for you to be able to create your video sitemap, but popping videos through, you know, Google My Business, through YouTube, putting them on your website as an embed as well. It just adds to the, you know, the global network that is the web. But one of the things that is really interesting, you can actually approach, and this is where I take it from going from DIY, that was a slip, DIY to going professional and getting a photographer. Okay, if you get a professional photographer who is Google certified, they can create 360 videos for you to boost your Google My Business map listing credibility. And they can come inside your location, your store, your office, and give your clients a 360 view. So it just gives more value to the map listing and raises it up a bit as well. Can be costly, but it has a great value return on bringing more traffic to your website and to your business. So that being said, I think we, you know, have had a brilliant session. We've still got some value adds there coming from Nick Brown at Sky Jellyfish, who will have a snippet video to add in as a way to, you know, break down the technical elements of creating videos. So looking forward to that, Nick, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the next session, which I believe is with Nicole Van Hatten, and dealing with success and burnout overwhelm. So interesting session, looking forward to it. So thank you for joining us, and until then, make sure you register to get found, get paid, and grow your business online. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining. Bye.
Bye.